Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi teachers and my fellow friends. My name is HAWA and NAZMIN, BINTI Muhammad HELMI, Standard 5 Usaha, students of SK Mahkota SARI, Geri, PERAK. We can change life and shape the world when we are knowledgeable. Having an interest in reading can be incredibly rewarding. It opens up a world of knowledge, stimulate imaginations, and provide a way to explore different perspectives and experience. So, let's read. Dear fellow friends, I am very interested in reading. I have read various reading materials including comics, magazines, storybook, and scientific books. And today, I want to share the book that I've read for now, entitled My Collection of Stories on Good Habit. The material for the book of My Collection of Stories on Good Habit were prepared by A. Melvinda Singh. This book also was published by Ladybug Publishing and Distribution, which is located at Puchong, Selangor Darul Ihsan, and was printed by Jonathan Print House, which is located at Seri Kembangan, also from Selangor. The price of this book is Rm 9.99 only. This book has consists of 128 pages with variety of amazing and kids-friendly illustrations. The presentation of this book comes with the simplest language, and it helped me to understand easily. The elaboration of the facts were written in the simplest language, which made me eagerly to read it more and more. Therefore, primary school students are highly recommended to have this book for their basic reads. Now, let me briefly tell the content written in this book for all of you. This book has 8 stories which entitled Do Not Steal, Do Not Be Wasteful, Do Not Be Careless, Do Not Be Forgetful, Do Not Be Destructive, Do Not Always Complain, Do Not Snoop, and Do Not Overdo. And every chapter of the stories also contain moral values, which are good for me to be more understand about what is good or bad habits. For example, the story of Do Not Be Wasteful in page 18. The story tells us about the character of Poo, the little panda who always going overdo in anything he was doing. For example, he squeezed more shampoo while he was in the bathtub. As for the result, he was slippery at the toilet because of the overflowed water and shampoo from the tub. This caused him cry in pain. His mother advised him to always remember, if we have something in excess, we should use it wisely and do not be wasteful. I personally think that this book should be read by teenagers, especially from both primary and secondary school, because it does not only contain simple stories, but also has a lot of good moral values that can be applied in our daily life and can be practiced either at home or at school for the good behavior. My dear friends, the strengths that I can conclude from this book are: it is well written with simple language to understand. Second, colorful pictures and fascinating illustrations. And lastly, many stories with good moral values. The weakness I found maybe just once. Perhaps for year 1 students, they may need the guidance from parents or teachers to be more understand about the structure of the sentences presented. However, based on the picture provided, all students from various levels can understand the synopsis of the stories. As for my conclusion, I would recommend this book for some few reasons. Firstly, by reading this book, we could widen our moral knowledge, which are good for us to make a good decision, either it is good or a bad habit. And lastly, this book also can attract students to read more English books because of their fascinating and amazing illustrations. The old saying says, if you don't like to read, you haven't found the right book. And Reading a good book means giving a good spiritual food for ourselves. That's all from me. Thank you so much for your time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.